Hola, feliz lunes para todos. Quiero empezar clase hoy de Español 3 con un verso de Proverbios 16, verso 3. Pon en manos del Señor todas tus obras y tus proyectos se cumplirán. Put in the hands of the Lord all of your works and your projects will be completed or fulfilled. Or commit to the Lord whatever you do and He will establish your plans. That's what I'm trying to do this week, is commit my teaching, my relationships, my hobbies to Him and let Him take control. So I challenge you to do the same thing. Keep your spirit up and remember you're doing your Spanish, you're doing your English, you're doing your history, you're doing your Bible for His glory and for His kingdom. He's in charge, even though this isn't the way we would have decided it to go. Ahora, el verbo del día. El verbo de hoy es enterarse, to find out. This is a strange verb. It is kind of like tierra means land, so it's like digging up something, finding out, investigating and figuring something out. Find out. Preterite tense, haste, o, amos, aron. You need to know these tenses. Imperfect. I was finding out. Abba, abbas, abba, abamos, abban. Present. O, as, a, amos, an. Present subjunctive. Es, hemos, en. Future. Don't drop the ending. I will find out. Enterraré, as, a, hemos, an. Conditional is the tense when you don't drop the ending and add ia, ias, ia, íamos, ian. Enterraría. I just taught you a tense Friday, Thursday. Oh, goodness, going back to Thursday. Taught you a tense called the perfect tense. The perfect tense is where you take as, a, hemos, an, add an H to it. As, a, hemos, an. I know it's ugly. I wrote it this time. Haber, I have, you have, he has, and then add the past participle. What's the past participle of the verb of the day? Enterrar. It's an AR verb. Drop the AR and add ado. Enterrado. So if you want to say, I have figured something out, you would say, me he enterrado. Because you use haber plus the past participle, which is either ado, ido, or the song. Do you remember the song? Hecho, dicho, puesto, roto, vuelto, visto, cubierto, muerto, abierto, escrito, resuelto, descubierto, impreso, and frito are also, but not in the song. All right, ado, ido. So the verb of the day, enterrar, so it's enterrado. So it's he enterrado. Or since it's a reflexive, it's me he enterrado. Tú te has enterrado, etc. You don't change the past participle if it's a boy, girl, doesn't matter. Plural, it's always ado, ido, or songo. All right, so that's the past participle. If you want to say something that you have done, what you do to form the past participle to the present perfect is you use as, a, hemos, an, or as I like to say, he has a heinous hand, as, a, hemos, an, plus the past participle, which is the ado, ido song. So you want to say like, hey, what have you done by the time you got to this video? Well, I've got out of bed. No, I didn't even get out of bed. I have woken up. Me he despierto. I've opened my eyes. He abierto mis ojos. What has your mom done for you today? Well, my mom, she's cooked breakfast. Yes, she has. And I'm eating it right now. Ha cocinado el desayuno. Or my dad has already gone to work. Ha ido al trabajo. Or you want to say like, my siblings and I, we've already watched some YouTube. Hemos mirado YouTube. This tense is super easy. It's called the present perfect. You use the past participle with it and the verb haber. And that's what I was teaching you on Thursday, and we'll continue to practice with that today. All right, so we've reviewed. Let's go into the text. Vamos en el texto 343. 343. Y es actividad 12. Actividad 12. Activity 12. Actividad 12. It's a listening section. Escucha la conversación y escoge el dibujo correcto y di que ha hecho Eduardo. Por ejemplo, the model says sacar, and it says Edward. It's all about Edward, Eduardo. So what Edward has done. By the way, if it's all about Edward, it's a. So it says sacar dinero. So Eduardo ha sacado dinero del cajero automático. Edward's got some money out of the cashier, or the ATM, we should call it. All right, so let's listen and then we'll answer 1 through 6.
Escucha la conversación. Escoge el dibujo correcto y di qué ha hecho Eduardo.
Eduardo, ¿has ¿Has ido a la carnicería y verdulería?
No, no están abiertas hasta las 9, pero he sacado dinero del cajero automático y estoy preparado para hacer el resto de los mandados.
¿Has traído pan?
Sí, he traído 2 barras de pan.
¿Has comprado los plátanos y las naranjas para el desayuno?
Sí, también he comprado leche, queso y yogur. La lechería estaba abierta.
¿Los has puesto en el refrigerador?
No, los he dejado en la mesa de la cocina.
Muy bien, he puesto la mesa del balcón para desayunar allí.
¡Qué buena idea! Vamos a desayunar.
Se me olvidaba, ¿trajiste la pasta de dientes de la farmacia?
¡Claro! Está en el baño.
Okay, number 1, I want you to say, Eduardo has brought bread. Eduardo has brought bread. Yeah, say it out loud or write it down. One of the two. One of the two. Eduardo has brought bread. Eduardo ha traído pan. Good. Number 2, I want you to say Eduardo has bought some fruit. Ha comprado fruta. Number 3, Eduardo has been able to buy veggies. Ha podido comprar las verduras. Poder is not irregular. Poder becomes podido. Ha podido. All right, number 4. He has left the milk on the table. Ha dejado la leche, queso, yogurt en la mesa. He has left it. Dejar is to leave behind. Number 5. He has put the toothpaste in the bathroom. Ha puesto la pasta de dientes en el baño. Ha puesto. Hecho, dicho, puesto. Okay, number 5. He has set the table. He has set the table. Ha puesto la mesa del balcón para el desayuno. Hecho, dicho, puesto. He has set the table. All right, that's a good practice. Now we're going to practice again, continuing our story. Turn the page to 345, 345, and we've been studying this girl named Amparo. She is a cartoon wizard, and we are going to listen to her final thing. There should be a lot of
Unidad 6, Lección 1. Todo junto.
a lot of perfect.
Resumen contextos 1 y 2. Amparo Prado es madrileña y escribe la historieta Planeta Barrio para el periódico de su escuela. Su historieta llamó la atención de una periodista de la revista madrileña Hoy por Hoy, quien le hizo una entrevista a Amparo. Contexto 3. Diálogo. La abuela de Amparo, que vive en Málaga, nunca ha leído la historieta que escribe su nieta.
Okay, first
La
one.
historieta a veces hace chistes de la personalidad de la abuela. Ahora Amparo y sus padres acaban de enterarse de que la abuela llega de visita a Madrid el mismo día que sale una entrevista sobre Amparo y su historieta en una revista madrileña. Papá, mamá.
All right, hold on. Let's get, because I already see some perfect tenses, and that's really what I focus on is the perfect tense. It is actually used in real Spanish. All right, so it says, her grandmother that lives in Málaga never ha leído. Good, she has never read the comic strip that her granddaughter writes. Sometimes it makes fun of grandma's personality. Now, her parents just enterarse, they just found out that grandma's coming from Madrid to visit that very day. And so, that's the day that the interview with Amparo is coming out in the newspaper. So, here we go. Amparo talking to her dad and mom. We're looking for has, a, hemos, an.
Han dicho que la abuela viene de visita esta tarde, pero si estuvo aquí hace solo un mes.
All right, so we have one there. Do you see it? Han dicho. Mom and Dad, have you said that Grandma's coming for a visit? But she was just here a month ago.
Sí, pero en Málaga hace demasiado calor. Por eso ha decidido pasar unas semanas aquí.
In Málaga, it's too hot. So she ha decidido. She has decided to come and spend some weeks here.
No lo puedo creer. Justo hoy salió la revista con mi entrevista y están todos los kioscos de la ciudad. No quiero que ella se entere de la historieta. He escrito algunas cosas que a ella no le van a gustar.
I can't believe it. Just today, my article was printed, and it's going to be all over the city. I don't want her to find out about the comic strip. Here it comes. He escrito. I have written some things that she's not going to like.
¡Qué lío! La situación se ha complicado. ¿Y ahora qué hacemos?
Dad says, "Qué lío. What a mess. The situation, take a look, se ha complicado, has become complicated."
No sé. Tal vez podemos entretenerla para que no tenga tiempo de comprar revistas.
I don't know, maybe we can entertain her so she doesn't have time to read any magazines.
Es verdad que tu abuela nunca ha tenido un buen sentido del humor.
It's true. Your grandma nunca ha tenido, never has had a good sense of humor.
Muy bien. Hemos decidido que tenemos que preparar un plan para...
Okay, here we go. Hemos decidido. Well, we have decided that we're going to plan for... Then suddenly...
A todos, soy yo, su vecino favorito. Se ha roto mi televisor y no quería perderme el noticiero. ¿Os importa si uso el microondas para calentar el té un poquitín?
In comes their neighbor, Don Ramon, and he says, "Hi, it's me, your favorite neighbor. Se ha roto mi televisor. My TV has broken. I didn't want to miss the news. Would you mind if I used your microwave a little bit?"
Don Ramón, usted me ha dado una idea tremenda.
Don Ramon, you have given me a tremendous idea.
¿Qué has dicho, Amparito?
Mi
What have you said, Amparito? ¿Qué has dicho? What have you said?
abuela estará una semana de visita en Madrid. ¿Podrían usted y doña Rosario invitarla a ir de tapas o quizás a dar una vuelta por el barrio?
I got a great idea. My grandma will be here for a week. Would you and Doña Rosario, the lady who barged in their house the other day, take her out to eat or maybe go for a stroll in the neighborhood?
Creo que has resuelto bien esta situación, Amparo.
Estaré encantado.
That didn't sound like the dad. I think you has resuelto. You have resolved this situation pretty good.
Daros ese gusto. Y estoy seguro de que doña Rosario no ha planeado nada. Llevaremos a tu abuela para cada lugar de la ciudad.
I'll be delighted to do so. And I'm sure Doña Rosado no ha planeado, hasn't planned anything. We'll take your grandma around the city.
Sí, a pasear por toda la ciudad, menos a los kioscos de revistas.
Go through the whole city, minus the kiosks that have magazines. Okay, so you see the present perfect tense is used frequently. It's a really easy tense to use. I recommend you start using it. In fact, we're going to correct it in your workbook. Please go to 252, 252, and I have it up this. Activity one. I know this isn't exactly what you were expecting in activity one. There's something that I didn't teach is to say one must. You can see in the model though it says IK. So I'll give you a grace period on activity one because it's a little bit different. But here's all you need to do. It says ha hecho, so it has to be Matias. It has to be Matias ha hecho su cama. Matthew has made his bed. And then you simply say hay que hacer la cama. One must make one's bed, or you got to make your bed. All right, number two. Check your answers. 2 points per error. Of course, this activity I'm giving you grace. Matías y Lucas han puesto la mesa. They have set the table. Hay que poner la mesa. You got to set the table. Number 3. Hemos arreglado los grifos. And notice it's plural, but you're not going to say arreglados. It's just arreglado. Los grifos. We have fixed the faucets. Hay que arreglar los grifos. You got to fix the faucets. How do you say you got to? One must. I, que, then a verb. Don't conjugate. All right, next one. Yo he puesto el refrigerador. I have set the refrigerator. Da, 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 da. Hay que poner el refrigerador. Next one. Tú has hablado. Hay que hablar. You have spoken. You gotta speak. You gotta speak, don't you? All right, number 6. Vosotros habéis preparado. Hay que preparar. Hay que preparar. All right, you guys have prepared. You gotta prepare. Activity 2. All right, this is much closer to what I taught you. Number 1, I have set. It's he puesto la mesita. I have set the table. Number 2. Oh, I don't know why I changed the color, but hemos visto. We have seen a lot of houses. Number 3, my brothers have chosen the best room. Han escogido. Number 4, tú has comprado. This is pretty easy, isn't it? Number 5, my sister has decorated the room. Ha decorado. Next activity, super easy. Yo he comprado. Number 2, tú has comprado. And number 3, mi madre ha comprado. Check your answers, 2 points each. Turn the page. All right, Yolanda says, hi, Ignacio. I've been looking for you all over the school. I have looked for you all. He buscado. Where have you been? Tu form. ¿Dónde has estado? Number 3, Yolanda. Ignacio's like, Yolanda, I have been all morning in the library. I have been. He estado. In all morning in the library. And you? Did you go to your new house? Yes, I have been there for an hour. He ido. I have gone there. Ignacio says, well, you haven't looked for me very well. Has buscado. Has buscado. Well, I haven't seen too much. He visto. He visto. But the little that I did see, I liked it a lot. Hey, have you said something to the guys? Has dicho? No, I haven't been able to tell them anything. No he podido. 2 points per error. A and 2 points for the podido. You gotta have both sides of it. All right. Activity 2, number 1. What do you do with the nos? Hopefully you knew that from yesterday or Thursday when I taught it. Nos ha invitado. Hay que invitar. I won't take off if you didn't do this right, but if you were following the model, you probably would have done that right. Nos ha invitado. He has invited us. Hay que invitar. You got to invite. Number 2, Yolanda and I have ordered pizza. Hemos pedido pizza. Hay que pedir pizza. You got to order pizza. Amen. All right, number 3, you have come alone. Has venido solo. Hay que venir solo. You got to come alone. Number 4, the boys have rang the doorbell. Han tocado el timbre. Hay que tocar el timbre. You got to ring the doorbell. Hay que tocar. This hay que simply means one must, or one has to. You gotta ring the doorbell. But this is what I did teach you. E, as, a, hemos, an plus ado, ido, or song. Well, tonight you are going to study for tomorrow's quiz. Let me make sure I don't study for tomorrow's quiz. Basically, tomorrow it's going to be the quiz and the project. So you can work on the project some today, and it'll be sent to me on Wednesday. I think that's all I got for today. Have a happy Monday.